If you're going to run the triple option, you're going to invest 600 live reps in camp. What you want to do is you want to have multiple quarterbacks going. You want to make sure 2 of your quarterbacks have 600 reps each in camp. That's why I always recommend going bullets, which is you go 3 groups, if you have 3 groups, if not, go 2, against coaches holding shields that are giving different alignments, different assignments, and going from there. And that's what I do at my Triple Option Football Academy camps. And we prepare for every situation you could ever see. But it's a 600 live rep investment in camp. This is why it's 600 and exactly 600. It's got to be 50% of your practice time. Has to be. Because it's a 3-way option. There's 3 different things that can happen within a run. It's going to take that much time. If we look at the offense as a pizza and it's cut into 8 slices, the triple option is worth 4 slices. That's how much it's worth. So you got to be willing to accept that fact. Next thing, you're going to get 100 live reps over a 12-day period. You want to get the 1,200 live reps, 50 of which every day are simply triple. So what you want to do is you want to make sure your top 2 quarterbacks are getting 50 live reps a day. Different alignments, different assignments. They get blood stunt, easy stunt. What to do against the eagle stunt. You've got to be able to do the same thing with your line. You got to give them action keys that are 3 techniques, 2s, 2 eyes, 1, 0. You got to give them bear situation or T and T, 3 and a 0, so they know the 3 is the action key and not the 0. I cover all this in my camps, but 100 live reps a day for 12 days. You want to make sure you've got at least 2 groups going for that. You want 20 hours of deliberate practice of the game. You want to spend your time practicing the game. And if you've watched enough of my videos, you know I harp on this. Because we're in an era now where conditioning drills and indie drills and one-on-ones aren't going to get it done. Period. If millennials do not see specific relevance, they will quit on you. And depending on how they feel about the sport, they'll try to get you fired. It's got to be meaningful, intentional practicing of the game. You want to get 20 hours in, because what 20 hours is going to do is going to get you to 90% of your offensive potential. And if you want to get to 100, you're going to need 10,000 hours. So that's a 9,980 hour difference. So it's faster to get to 20. So you'll get to 90% of your potential with 20 hours of deliberate practice. So that's 25 games worth of live reps. You want to practice the game 25 times before you play a football game. So basically, if you looked at it this way during camp, you want to create 25 games. Average high school football game is 48 offensive plays. That's the national average. Now, it might start to increase in different areas because of faster tempos. Regardless, that's been the average for a long time. And 25 games times 48 offensive plays or 1,200 live reps, you want to spend 600 on triple per quarterback. So that's what you're aiming for during training camp, and that's the investment you have to make. Because otherwise, you're going to fall short. And that's the required work you have to put in doing this. Now, you want to make sure there are 1,200 plays, that it's with all 11 people are there at once, tasking their assignment. No breakdowns. The pod thing, I don't know. It's not necessarily unrealistic because it's tough, because if you have blockers but not a ball, it's going to feel very different. Same thing vice versa. If you have ball carriers without blockers, it's tough. And to be honest with you, your B-back's only going to get good if he goes off a real double team. Your quarterback's only going to get better if he gets a real center snap and a tackle in front of number 1 that's veering. So the indie drills, they really don't make you better. And the faster you accept that, you'll get good fast. I guarantee it. Okay, so triple option is a 600 live rep investment in camp. Accept it and apply it in 2020. Coaches, if you're looking to install the triple option offense the right way the first time, the Army-Navy way, the Paul Johnson way, call me. 570-332-0265, 570-332-0265, and go to tripleoptionfootball.com so that you can see how the academy works, how the camps work. You can see all that, and also check out the articles on the website, because everything to the number of what Army and Navy is doing this year is already done for you. You can see how many times Army's run zone option this year. You can see how many times Navy's run zone dive this year. You can see how Army and Navy have run the triple option this year. And all the other constraints. To be honest with you, coaches, it's a two-play offense, and it has been for the last 5 years. It's run triple, get 4 yards, run it again. If you don't get 4 yards on the give, run the zone option. Pretty much the data's proven that if a team forces you to pull pitch in high school, you're going to win the game. Obviously in college, they're going to run the zone dive, and they take it from there. So, you're going to learn how to do this the right way the first time, and then this is going to become your identity, because you're going to make it your own. Call me. See you in the next video. Talk then.